everyone, welcome back. We're at the last video of our Security 6 series. In this video we'll talk about Firewall, how it works, what they are, what they do, some of the different types, and that'll conclude our Security 6 series. So let's get started. First, what is a firewall? Very simply, a firewall is a system that monitors and controls the traffic going in and out of your network. It's based on the settings that you determine, so your firewall is only as good as its configuration. It's very important to understand that any firewall is good. Having your default firewall is fine as long as it's configured properly, but we need to make sure that we're not just turning on a firewall without any sort of configuring and determining which ports are opened and not, and setting it up properly according to your system. But again, it just sits in between the rest of the internet and your network and determines what's allowed in and what's not. So how they work. So there's data packets that come in and out of your network all the time, really, as you're using your computer and going to different websites. If a packet meets the criteria of a firewall, it's allowed to pass through. If not, then it gets blocked. And it prevents unauthorized malware, cyber threats, unauthorized access by determining who's asking permission to enter your network and what it is, what sort of data is getting sent, in order to determine what ports it's accessing. How it works is, can get pretty technical, but as long as you have a security provider or someone that sets it up properly, you shouldn't have to worry too much. It does, again, make sure your firewall is configured. A lot of Windows now and Mac all have default firewalls that come with their devices, and just make sure that it's turned on all the time. Okay, so different types of firewalls. So there are physical firewalls that you'll connect to your modem, your router, your network, and actually place in between your network and the internet and physically attached to your system. Then software, which are more common base firewalls that are software based and installed on your computer, like the Windows Defender default firewall, Sentinel-1's EDR, any EDR solutions that provide a firewall, theirs is all software based. That being said, there are several different types of firewalls within those, right? So starting with packet filtering firewalls, these operate at the network layer 3 of the OSI model. The OSI model is the open systems interconnection model. Some of this stuff isn't super important, but to give you some detail for some of the viewers that might want to know kind of the specifics behind some of these firewalls. The packet filtering firewalls they filter the packets based on predefined rules. They examine the source and destination addresses, the ports, and protocols of each individual packet. Circuit level gateways, or otherwise known as state packet inspection firewalls, not to be confused with stateful inspection firewalls, work at the session layer 5 and make decisions based on the context of the ongoing communication. Stateful inspection, that's the stateful inspection portion of that, and keep track of the state of active connections as well. So once a connection's made, they keep track of the status of that as well. Then stateful inspection firewalls not only analyze individual packets, but also keep track of the state of active connections to the network, and then make decisions based on the context of the communication. They'll allow or deny traffic based on whether it's part of an established connection already, or if not, then it won't be allowed. Application layer firewalls, or proxy firewalls, operate at the application layer, so layer 7, also of the OSI model. Instead of directly passing network traffic, they act as this intermediary between clients and the server They'll inspect, filter, and then sometimes modify the traffic at the application layer. And then lastly, the most up-to-date and new firewalls are called next generation firewalls. They combine features of some of these traditional firewalls with additional functionality such as intrusion prevention, deep packet inspection, application layer filtering. They'll use more AI-based and machine learning capability to determine advanced threats. They have this advanced threat detection capabilities and can provide kind of more granular control over your applications. So in summary, right, the packet filtering and circuit level gateways focus on network and transport layer filtering. Stateful inspection firewalls kind of add the ability to keep track of connections, already established connections to your network. And then application layer firewalls or proxy firewalls operate at the highest level and provide detailed inspection of specifically application level traffic. And lastly, again, the next generation firewalls incorporate kind of all of this stuff and advanced features beyond traditional packet filtering and include the intrusion prevention, deep packet inspection, the connection state as well, and all of that. So you have kind of more advanced firewall in your next generation firewall is what you're kind of seeing come about more often today in larger corporations and for business cases. Each type kind of has its strengths and weaknesses, and the choice of which firewall to use really depends on the security requirements of your network. Like I mentioned earlier, the EDR solutions have, for the most part, next generation firewalls today that are incorporating kind of this advanced threat detection capability and more deep packet inspection and just more capability than some of these traditional firewalls. So these EDR solutions that we kind of talked about in the antivirus videos are perfect to kind of kill two birds here, where you can have kind of the best antivirus as well as some of the best firewall capability. Is likely the best route to take for any of our tax preparer viewers that are looking to kind of meet this requirement, these security requirements in place by the IRS. That's everything on types of firewalls and for our firewall video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching this series. If you haven't seen the other videos in the series, please check them out. This is the last video, the sixth security in our Security 6 series. So be on the lookout for future videos, and I hope you have a great day.